Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Mount Blade. So, it's been a while since we've actually played Mount Blade. Sort of had that Viking Conquest campaign a while back that I sort of left hanging, and I considered coming back to that for a while. I was sort of on and off about it, but then I thought to myself, it's been too much time, so let's come back to Mount Blade with something completely fresh. And after a bit of debate over what kind of mod I would like to do, because I've played enough vanilla Mount Blade that I figured we might as well do something new, I decided, let's go with one of my favorite mods, and that is Perisno. It's sort of a medium to high fantasy, sort of, or would you call it low? Because there's no actual magic that the player gets access to at any rate. Anyway, it's a fantasy mod, and set in a complete world, nearly new world, new species, new factions, all kinds of good stuff. But instead of me blabbling on, let us go and make our character and jump right on in, shall we? Also, I have to say, I mean, one of the things I really like about this game is just that opening music that plays. But anyway, let us begin. Welcome to the land of Perisno, where elves and giants roam in the ancient moors and forests, where dwarves craft great works, and men form mighty empires. Dragons lurk in dark abodes of stories old, with vast and exotic lands abound. Darn my reading. It's ruining the dramatic epicness. There are many powerful kingdoms and empires waging war for control of all the land, while smaller groups and factions stake out their own claims and rivalries, sowing havoc and destruction in their wake upon the populace. You've been chosen to rise into greatness, to find your destiny. Enter, adventurer, into the world of Perisno. Let's continue. Alright, so let's see here. Fog of War. Sounds good. Dodge control. Probably should have read up on what some of these things do. Let's see. Troop skill difficulty. Probably want to keep that standard. We'll keep dodge control disabled for now, I guess. Basically just the defaults. We'll play as a man. A human man, because why not? Let's see. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was... let's say he was a hunter. Why not? You were the son of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your family, as the cold took animals and people alike. But you always lived to see another dawn, though your brothers and sisters might not have been so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as... let's say a page at a nobleman's court. Why not? As a boy growing out of childhood, you were sent to live in the court of one of the nobles of the land. There your first lessons were in humility, as you waited upon the lords and ladies of the household. Kind of leads to an interesting question of how some peasant hunter ended up getting his son working in the court of a noble. Maybe my father was the master of the hunt for said local noble. Anyway. But from their chess games, their gossip, even the poetry of great deeds and courtly love, you quickly began to learn about the adult world of conflict and competition. You also learned from the rough games of the other children, who battered at each other with sticks in imitation of their elders as swords. Then as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became... I could become a poacher, following my father's footsteps, but let's say I became a squire, that all those tales rubbed off on me and I wanted to become a knight. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you would become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. When you were named squire to a noble at court, you practiced long hours with weapons, learning how to deal with hard knocks and how to take them, too. You were instructed in your obligations to your lord and of your duties to those who might one day be your vassals. But in addition to learning the chivalric ideal, you also learned about the less uplifting side, old warriors' stories of ruthless power politics, of betrayals and usurpations, of men who used guile as well as valor to achieve their aims. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was... revenge, loss of a loved one, wanderlust, being forced out of my home, or lust for money and power. Darn neutrals. Anyway, let's say wanderlust. And, last inheritance, let's see. Bow of my father, repeating... well, what would make sense for our... that does sound pretty cool, getting an awesome bow to start off with. You know what, why not? Let's go with that. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. You're not even sure when your home became a prison, when the familiar became mundane, but your dreams of wandering have taken over your life. Whether you yearn for some faraway place or merely for the open road and the freedom to travel, you could no longer bear to stay in the same place. You simply went and never looked back. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. Alright, we will go with quit without saving, because it just makes sense, given this is a Let's Play. Falcon bow and Elvery blood arrows. That sounds pretty badass. Alright, we'll be Ender Farstrider again. Much like we were in Viking Conquest, let's go boop, boop, and boop. Yeah, that seems good enough for me. Alright, why are you blocking my screen, Mr. Fing? Let's see here. Some Iron Flesh, Power Strike. Oh, wow, that's a lot of power draw. I like it. Good pathfinding. I like that. Forging. We'll save Trainer for later. Wow, that's some nice leadership. Let's pick up a bit of, just 1 point of prisoner management for the beginning, so we can immediately start training or capturing prisoners. Bit of inventory management for more inventory, but mostly Iron Flesh and Power Strike. We already have pretty awesome power draw, that's always a good thing. Maybe a bit of athletics for more speed. Or maybe shields. We might want to be able to carry better shields, so let's do that. Man, that is pretty sweet. Alright, pretty good. A little bit of pole arms there, because you tend to end up getting pole arms early on in the game, in my experience. And now I shall make our character, and then we shall jump on into the world. I think that works good enough. Don't you? Sort of. Maybe. Possibly. It looks okay. Nothing like what I do in real life. But then again, why would I make a character look like me in real life? We want to look someone heroic with a strong, jutting chin. And so on and so forth. Maybe we could have given him the old lantern jaw of justice, but I think he looks okay. Alright, you hear about Perisno, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally, you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Perisno and its kingdoms, let's see, Tellerania. You know what? This has Draken in it, which, as I recall, and by Reich, I can tell that's German, so that presumably means the Empire of the Dragon, or something like that. I like the sound of that. Let's go there. You have come for the Drak Highlands, a plateau exposed to the bitter winds from the north. Ooh, it's also a Northland as well. That's pretty cool. The land here is frozen for most of the year, but the forests are rich with fur-bearing game, and the rivers are teeming with fish. The riches of the land draw the traders, but the traders in turn draw bandits. You saw the occasional dark figure mounted on a shaggy pony, watching the passage of your caravan from a snowy ridge, and were glad when the spires of Murdenhole came into view across the wide valley of the Bull-like River. This land is mysterious as the stories tell. Wait, 1 second here. These lands are as mysterious as the stories tell of a dragon once seen in the sky, though no one can be sure if this is just a myth. Continue. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Murdenhole, and fall asleep quite quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. And thus, it's on to battle. Battle? Hello? What are we rocking here? We've got a spear, we've got a sword, we have this. We have no shield, unfortunately, but that's okay. We have this awesome Elvery bow, or falcon bow with its Elvery arrows. Our attacker seems to be hiding from us. Oh, dear God! How dare you, sir? You're how inconsiderate that you are standing. Wow. Just took him out in one hit like a boss. Let's put my weapons away here, and I'll take your shield. Except I can't, unfortunately, so... Alright, we just murdered the guy, and we'll just wander off. Oh, hello there, good sir. Merchant of Murdenhole. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow.
That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening.
And once again, you get treated to my wonderful, quote-unquote, voice acting. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then, finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Also, that is awesome music. I hope all the music in this game is, royalty-free and, like, just free to use, because if not, I would hate to have to mute it. Pretty awesome, though. Merchant of Mertonhole.
Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontier, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed, and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these? Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either. And I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay for it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Perisno to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What say you?
I am interested. Very interested indeed. Ooh, he even gave me money to start with.
You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here, looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling the water. They'll follow you if you pay. So take this purse of 100 orums, consider an advance on your reward. Go round to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I'll reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits.
You say 5, but I think the quest said to get 10.
Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good! You can find me again in the tavern here in Mertonhole after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what to do next.
Very good, then. Very good. Alright, let's get going. Also, what am I wearing? What is this? Scale underjacket. Intriguing. Pretty decent as well. Ooh, we have sausages. I love sausages. Well, I can probably sell this right off the bat, but then again, maybe I'll hold on to it in case we meet someone. Or, not meet. Well, yeah, meet someone. Let's see. Okay, we already know about that. Let's go, and I would say, first thing we probably want to do, let's go to the arena and earn some cash money by, talking to the old tournament master.
Good day, friend. If you came to watch the tournaments, you came in vain. There won't be a tournament here anytime soon.
And, you know, basically just a bunch of stuff about tournaments. Can I join in the melee fighting? Just your day-to-day stuff in the arena. Oh, God. No. No. No! They started me off with a bow when I have no means to defend myself. Oh, no. No, you didn't. No! Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I've got to... Someone kill this guy! And by kill, I mean knock out. I've got to pick up a weapon so I can actually properly fight. The bow is a good weapon, but it's sort of a circumstantial weapon as well. In the sense that if you don't have... No, not a staff. Anyone got a sword? That's a staff. Sword. Please, please tell me someone has it. Oh, God. No, no. Okay, it's better than nothing. Ah! How dare you, sir? Oh, God. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Someone attack these and I'm dead. Alright, let's take 2. Again, the bow's okay, but it's not really the best weapon to start off with. Come at me, bro! Ah! No kill stealing? You were gonna try to kill my steal. Steal my kill. Attack! Come on, guys. There we go. That's right. Come have a taste of Enderfar Strider's blade. Oh, right in the gut. He stood no chance. Come on. Ow. That's right. Get a taste. Get a taste of my blade. Come on. Oh dear. Probably want to pick up an extra shield, because inevitably we're gonna need one. Yoink. Wait. I said yoink. Yoink. There we go. Aha! Beautiful. We're gonna win this championship, I tells you. Oh. Haha! Right to the face. Beautiful, beautiful. We are truly kings of this arena. Oh, you think you can beat the master? I hear someone drawing a bow. Ow. Oh. Alright, let's take out the bowmen. Oh, there's 2 bowmen who spawned on top of each other. Look at them, they're puny blades. And by puny blades, I mean they're daggers. Or dirks. They could be dirks, but I'm assuming they're daggers. Hello? Isn't this awesome music, though? That's one of my favorite parts with this mod. It also has a very well-developed, sort of world and universe about it, where... Come on. Oh, crap. Ow. That's right. Okay, I better be careful. Anyone else have an extra shield? Ah, you have a shield. Hello, my good sir. Come on. Ow. Okay, maybe I got a bit ahead of myself here. I may not be invincible after all. Okay, give me your shield. Okay, now we've got extra shields. Okay. Alright, we're about halfway through this. And we got taken down because they ganged up on us, those dirty fighters. Oh well, we got some experience, we got a bit of cash. That's always good. Anyway, we can do more of that like... Wow, I didn't realize I gave my guy such a big nose. Well, at least he'll be able to smell the enemy from a mile away. That's the most important part. Hello there, traveler.
Greetings, friend. You look like the kind of person who'd do well to know me. I travel a lot all across Perisno and keep an open ear. I can provide you information that you might find useful. For a meager price, of course.
I see. Well, you have nothing I need right now. Ooh, who are you? Over there in the corner. Dietrich. Hello.
Yes, what is it?
To pass the day, or the time of day with a fellow traveler, if you permit.
Very well, I do not mind. My name is Dietrich, from the Reich. I will not tell you a lot about myself. I will keep the story short, unlike other people at taverns who just love to gossip and blab their information as if they have no privacy at all. Such behavior is disgraceful in the Reich. I am a noble lord, and I am what could be called a pioneer of my nation, not a prisoner. So now I look for a mercenary company to join and show my skills to, in the name of the Reich. I run such a company. You may join us. I would be pleased to fight alongside you, for the Reich.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm one of the best in the Reich. That means the best of the best. I can take care of myself fine.
Alright. I'll be happy to hire you, as I already said.
The services of the Reich do not come cheap. Show me you are not just some random mercenary company by paying me 10,000 orums. I'm sorry, but I cannot afford that at the moment.
Alright, I'll come back for you later. That's obviously one of the companions. We have an adventurer guildsman. We have Antiope. We have Marcus. Wow. And we have a random slave. Good for you, slave. You got your freedom somehow, apparently. So some more companions. Ooh, this guy's got a crown on his head. Hello, Marcus.
You there, good man. Be so kind as to fetch me another drink, eh?
I'm not the tavern keeper, as you probably should have been able to tell by the weapons on my back.
Ah, I'm sorry. I am unfamiliar to the customs of you Easterners.
Easterners? We're Northerners.
I am from Macavia. Would you like to hear my story? I used to be a Macavian noble and the most vigorous supporter of the new god's cause. The king, Agafor Rex, cast me out and disbanded my entire army because of my status. He feared I'd become powerful enough to take his throne, which was very possible. Only a twist of fate made me lose it. Now I have nothing. I wish to offer my sword to someone worthy like you. Will you let me join you?
Sure thing, as long as you don't make me pay a bunch of money.
I would like that very much, sir. I am a gentleman and prefer to fight with sword and lance. I recognize that you are of lower birth than I. There is no shame for me to serve under an experienced captain, of course. Presuming, of course, that your followers do not become too familiar with me. I assume that will not be a problem.
Well, it shouldn't be, considering the fact I have no followers at the moment.
That's very good of you. And before I join, can you lend me 8,000 orums so that I can buy some proper clothing that befits a gentleman of noble birth such as myself? The coat on me has been worn down badly due to my recent bad fortune, and I cannot let common soldiers mistake me as one of their own.
You have some pretty sweet armor on. I don't know what you need this money for. I also can't afford you. How about you, Antiope? Hello?
What do you want?
Alright, merely to pass the time of day, ma'am, if you're not otherwise engaged. Alright, I'll tell you a story if you want. I'm the disowned daughter of a Hakanese nobleman. He disowned me because he thought I was too smart. In the Hakanese society, you understand, women cannot be like men. They are seen as inferiors and servants only. I knew how to hunt and kill like any other man, and he punished me for it. He threw me away and told me to never return. When I have enough gold to raise an army, I shall go back and take what is mine. Well, well, I can speed up the process for you. I shall accept your offer. I'll be honored to fight with you. Just don't expect me to be the one doing all the killing. No fear. You're the widow and the daughter of a Thane, and you'll be treated as wait, you're a widow. And I will fight your enemies for you, but first I want a bounty of 8,000 orums if you are a worthy captain who can lead his company. Oh dear. I can't afford anyone. No friends. Wow, there's a lot of warrior women running around. Like, just look at them. Like, every woman in this town is wearing, like, it's like full Xena warrior princess mode going on here. Nothing wrong with that, I'm just commenting on... There's a very high population of warriors around here, basically. Not a lot of men, either. What's going on here? Where did all the men go? Then again, I guess if there's... It would make sense, wouldn't it? In a world of constant warfare, all the men would probably be gone, you know, doing warlike stuff. Anyway, let's go out and seek our fortune. How much money do I have again? I have only 1,800. We have quite a way. Also, that's a lovely flag. I like that flag. Oh, hello. Alright. Currently, the year is 365. You are just one of the thousands of men out there who seek to change the future. Alright. Kingdom of Tolrania spreads across the center. The Reich to Draken, with their strange creatures and heavy cavalry, dominate the north, along with Macavia. The kingdoms of Druhara and Hakon share the deserts, and the Elven Kingdom of Redwood inhabit the forests. Minor factions like the Demon Worshippers and Assassins of Raldeun lurk about, waiting to catch easy prey, and in a land far away, a fleet of ships are preparing to set sail for Perisno. In your travels, you will encounter rogues, merchants, heroes, and more. Interesting. Oh, and there's also, of course, lots of backstory in the notes, which is always good. Wait, Krieger. What is a Krieger? Oh, wait. It's right here. A Draken Krieger. So they're basically level 2. I don't know if I want to fight that, especially since I don't think... Do I... Oh, wait, I do have a horse. Well... You know what? What the heck? No, that's probably bad. No, you know what? We'll do it. Because I'm crazy.
We are the Free Brothers. We will fight only for ourselves from now on. Now give us your gold or taste our steel. Oh, when I'm done with you, you will regret ever leaving your army.
1 on 8. This should be fun. Wow, that is one hell of a lance I've got going there. Alright, let's see where these guys are. They're over here. So the idea, really, I mean, a man on horseback has an inherent advantage over a bunch of rabble on foot. Unfortunately, they all have shields. Actually, wait, a lance would be good for this. And, oh, how do I couch the lance? Oh, there we go. And I forget how to go into first-person mode. Ah, well, that was unfortunate. Is it tab? No. I probably should have refreshed myself on Mountain Blade controls. It's much easier to get this coached land stuff going when you're... Oh, dang, he had his shield up. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, a guy with a lance like this, we have the inherent advantage. Assuming, of course, that I can actually hit any of these guys. Because couched damage is amazing. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Not quite. Let's get a bit of distance so we can circle around. But I mean, we have a lance. There is no way we're not winning this fight. And if things were to go horribly, horribly wrong... Yeah, see, we completely smashed a guy in the face. Your bravery inspires the troops. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. Geronimo! Ho ho! Come have a taste of Ender Farstrider's pike. Or something like that. There's absolutely nothing phallic about running into a bunch of guys while riding on a horse with a lance. So, yeah. Oh, cool, look at that. The enemy is fleeing in terror, are they? Well, let's see if anyone actually gets away from this alive. Well, we just ran that guy over. Oh! Oh, this is beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. We'll be making money in no time with this kind of... I missed. That's unfortunate. Alright, alright. And they are... It looks like they're retreating. This should be it soon. Okay, come on. File! Ha-ha! Success! And we've won! Victory lap. I said victory lap, game. You're not making me leave yet. But I should probably move on with things, shouldn't I? Oh, it did make me go on. Alright, and we gained some renown for that. Pretty sweet. And we get some stuff. So might as well wear a better hat. This is not better than what we're currently using. Rusty Tundra Axe. Nice. Alright. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this first episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more Mountain Blade on the channel? Was this simple taste enough? And so on and so forth. But in the meanwhile, thank you again all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video.